All right, ma'am. Give me over purse. Nobody gets hurt.
I don't have no cash. I need to survive.
I need the purse, ma'am.
All right.
So I'm gonna take out you.
Just take it.
Give me it.
My purse!
Oh, get that shit out of here, boy! Give me your hand. Put your hand behind your back, son. Right now. Right now. I stop resisting. Stop resisting. Get up. Get up right now.
Now, what's your name, boy?
Henry McCarty. People call me Billy, though.
When and where were you born, boy, and where did you die?
My life started in the year 1859 in Irish slum in New York City. I ended my life the way I wanted to. I died in a shootout at the Maxwell Ranch in New York City on July 14th, 1881.
Anything about your early life you'd like to tell me about, boy?
Man, as I said, I was born in the Irish slum, New York City. I was born into a family that had no father figure. He either left us or he died. I never knew which one, though. She never told me. Soon after, I turned 15 and my mother passed from tuberculosis and I became an orphan.
Now, I see what you're saying here, boy. But how does this correlate to this crime spree that's been going on with you?
I'm a troubled kid, man. To this day, I have memories and dreams of the poor, starving, and impoverished people. You gotta learn how to survive in this hell.
Now, I don't give a horseshoe about what you done been through, boy. But how does this correlate to your criminal activity?
After I first got arrested for local theft, I was put in jail and was sentenced to death by a jury. I panicked for a while. After I stopped losing my mind, I actually began plotting my escape. On April 28, 1881, I stumbled on a rare opportunity and slipped my handcuffs off and killed the cop and ran away.
Now, was this prison guard the first person you done murdered?
It was my third, actually, sir. I ended up killing 9 people.
Now, when did you first encounter with your posse? When did you meet them?
I looked around for a while and found myself with others that have been through a similar fate with me. They're all poor, needy, and desperate like me, and we began heists in the late 1870s, but I mainly stole horses.
Now, how did you first participate in heists and mugging these poor, innocent people?
I was the main gunslinger of the group. I was just doing my job. They were getting in the way of the actual goal, which was the money.
Now, what selection of people did you use to figure out who you was going to steal from?
I was not the only gang that targeted banks and trains for robberies. I was a gunfighter in the fuse between 2 factions. I was protecting the stuff that I stole.
Now, what bank did you do a heist at first, boy?
Well, technically, I never robbed a bank. I mainly stole cattle and horses.
I know you lying to me, boy.
That's the truth.
If you could do anything over again, what would you do?
I would not be who I am today. I would start over as a farmer. Maybe get a family. I don't know.
Now, what did you steal the most throughout your career?
I stole mainly easy profits. These profits were mainly horses and cattle. Typically at night I do this. Occasionally I would mug people for their goods as well.
Now, did you make a good living off of your criminal behaviors?
I did not make a strong income. I mainly did oddball jobs so I could keep on living.
Now, you mentioned your theft before you got arrested. But what were you stealing in the early stages of your criminal activities, boy?
I mainly stole clothing from a particular laundry. My actions mainly went unnoticed till I was caught in 81.
Now, how were you first caught for your criminal activities, boy?
When the detectives asked my landlord for stolen clothes, they immediately told them that I was living on their property. That's when they took me.
Now, I asked a similar question just like this one if you didn't forget, because I know you're stupid, right? But who was the first person you murdered?
My first murder occurred in August 1877. I killed a man in a dispute in a bar. To avoid suspicion, I adopted his name, William H. Bonney.
That sounds stupid. How did you officially get your nickname, boy?
After my dispute at the bar, I gained a name for myself. But since no one actually knew my real name, I became known as Billy the Kid.
Now, who was your last murder?
My last murder was a sheriff. I never knew his name. He was an obstacle. I got rid of him without even thinking.
Now, how did you die in this life?
At the end, I was held up in a ranch hiding from deputies and rangers. I thought it was safe until Sheriff Pat Garrett found me. I got into a short shootout with him. I was shot multiple times in the chest and eventually died of blood loss.
Now, what age did you die, boy?
I was still only a kid, an older one, but still a kid. I was only 21 when I was shot to death.